I think dealing with the ups and downs of cricket and personal performance and off-field as well, I think as individuals and as a team come perhaps easier the older you get and the more experience you get in terms of the cricket side of things and again how comfortable I think you are with yourself. For me that was shutting things out and not reading anything and not paying attention to that side. I found myself I was much more relaxed as a cricketer and as a person off the field as well. And again, I think you just put things into perspective. And lately, I've been of the mindset that you're never as good as people say you are, and you're never as bad as people say you are. So I think dealing with the ups and downs of, I guess, cricket and personal performance and off-field as well, I think as individuals and as a team come perhaps easier the older you get and the more experience you get in terms of the cricket side of things and again how comfortable I think you are with yourself. For me that was shutting things out and not reading anything and not paying attention to that side. I found myself I was much more relaxed as a cricketer and as a person off the field as well. And everyone talks about that balanced lifestyle, and I think that's the same for sports people and everyone else in the world alike really. If you've got a well-rounded perspective on life, you're going to be in a happier spot. And for us as cricketers who are probably stuck in our own little bubble for a lot of our professional lives on tour and around other players and staff and looked after very well, it's quite easy to lose that perspective of how lucky we are to be able to play cricket and to pull on that baggy green and represent the country. And at times we just need to look back to when we were those kids on the side watching the Australian team, just hoping to pull on the baggy green one day and going back to just loving it. And I think that's a big part of how this group's played their cricket. Dealing with perhaps being left out of teams or injuries as well go hand in hand. It's everyone wants to play every game. I think if we take the Ashes series as an example, we had six bowlers who could have played at any time and all had great skill sets of their own, which in turn gave the bowling group such a well-rounded set of skills to try and win the Ashes series and putting any egos that anyone had aside and thinking of that squad mentality, which I think we were big on throughout that series and moving forward as well. It was, you put your personal disappointment aside to know that we're all focused on that one big goal of trying to win the Ashes and to be a part of a squad that retained the Ashes for the first time in 18 years was a big part of not only the bowlers but I think the batters as well, having that squad mentality, knowing that everyone in that squad could play a part in the series and when you got the opportunity to take it with both hands. And I guess speaking from a bowlers group point of view, we all sort of grew up together and played a lot of cricket with them and against each other, and I think that bond that we all had or have went a long way to putting any disappointment of not playing aside and knowing that your mate was going to do a fantastic job and getting behind him and for us who weren't playing to do all we can to help the guys on the field to hopefully win a game of cricket for Australia. And then the end of the series, when we come away with the success that we did, we can sit down as a group and know that we were a big part of that as well. As I've gotten older and more experienced, you try and stay pretty level whether you're successful or not or you're playing or not. I think that can resonate really well around the group as well, and you can always be a little bit disappointed, but I think if you're focused on being a positive influence around the group and doing all you can off the field to still get better and still push for a position in the next game. It's not about not trying to get better or not having that as motivation, but I think you just put things into perspective the more you've been around and the older you get as well. It's always very special to pull on the bag green. I think that there's no other motivation needed than when you get to run out on the field with the coat of arms and represent the country, represent yourself, represent the family. And you're going out there with 10 other of your best mates. So for me, that's why I play the game of cricket, to run out there with my mates, to do all I can with them to try and win a game, to when you are successful to sit back and reflect on that and sing the team song together as a group as well. That's what I'm about. yeah, I want to contribute to those wins, but I'd much rather go none for 100 and win a Test match than you know, take 6 for none and lose a Test match. So I love playing cricket for Australia, and to do that with some of my closest mates, and to you know, do that 10, 11 months of the year, that's really special to me.